Hey guys, welcome into the stream today. In honor of Assassin's Creed Shadows releasing, we're gonna be playing Ghost of Tsushima. What? Ah. Beko on a Friday. That's so true. I am here. Look, we're starting at a nice even 3 hours. Let's go. Start 3 hours. Let's go. Oh, wait, did I type it right?
Oh
yeah, let's
God,
go.
Hot damn, look at her. She's a cat. Oh God, wow.
Oh God.
Sarasalunguit Berlin has deemed it necessary to water the cat.
Thank you so much for the hydration. Thank you so much for taking care of me like a Tamagotchi. Let's go. Oh, I have my tiny little drinker. I am here on a Friday, and we only have 3 hours left of the timer. Holy freaking cow! Let's go. Surprise Friday, Beko. Is it a surprise though? You guys knew I'd be here. You saw the timer. You guys knew. Beko, party on Friday, getting. I know. I am a little bit later than my usual stream because, well, I had my lunch. I've been having my lunch really late in the day these past couple of days. I've been like working all the way to like 3-4 o'clock and then finally having my lunch at like 4-ish. So like I've been having my lunch for the past couple days at 4. And you know, I'm a very leisure eater. It takes me like an hour to eat, and I need to like settle down still. So like, yeah, I've been really slow on my eating. Hello. How did you know Pudding was here? Did Pudding say something? I didn't see Pudding before that. Let's get that timer back. Hi, Pudding. How are you? What are you up to right now, Pudding? Sekiro time? I don't have it. I actually just checked the websites you guys told me about yesterday. Ghost of Tsushima is not on sale, unfortunately. It is unbelievably not on sale, so we won't be playing Ghost of Tsushima. But you know what else is also really interesting? It is finally official. It is official. Dragon Ball Evolution is no longer the lowest ranking movie anymore. It is now officially Snow White live action, which means maybe it's time for me to watch Dragon Ball Evolution because it is no longer hot garbage or the most hot garbage in existence. That's what I've seen. It's no longer the hottest garbage around. Maybe there's some hope for it if it's better than the Snow White live action. 3 hours and we will be done. 3 hours and Scribs will potentially be free. That's what he hopes and wishes, his dreams. Like Beko would ever play a game with Ghost in the name. I actually am interested in the second game. So like Ghost of Tsushima, I don't know anything about it, right? But I heard that it was really, really highly praised. Really good. And like even the Japanese were like, hey, we actually really appreciate this. Is peak. Yeah, very good. Very good. Right? And I think they're supposed to come out with another one this year, like Ghost of something. And the same thing. But female protagonists. And I'm kind of intrigued. And I kind of want to play that. I don't know if I need to play Ghost of Tsushima to be able to play the second one with the female protag, but I am kind of interested in playing the female protag. But also, that doesn't mean I'll play it once it releases. It's not one of those games that I am like super obsessed with. So it'll most likely be if it ever goes on sale, which would be what, 2-3 years. So you could spot me playing that new game that's coming out sometime this year 2 to 3 years from now. Very real. Ooh, ah. 3 hours, more like 30. I feels like it's been more than 30. Pudding, it's been 30 plus days. It's been 30 plus days. But how are you doing? You had your lunch at 4 p.m. today? Yeah, late lunchers right here. I was super hungry by like 11. But I have that mindset of like I need to grind before then because I get really comfy when I eat, right? So like the momentum isn't the same as like in the morning. Don't do it. Don't do it. What is my go-to pizza? Pesto chicken artichoke. That's if I'm feeling ritzy. That's only if I'm feeling ritzy, actually. Gonzalez, congratulations on surviving 17 months. Hey, look at the 17. No 38. 38. You need 38? Do you need 38 months? Hi, Dinah. She's working herself to the bone. Just look at how skinny her fingers are now. I don't have my camera up. You can't see my fingies right now. Hold on. Where's my camera? Where's... Oh, it's supposed to be on. Why is it not on? Keyboard. Wait, is it on? No. Huh? Is it on? Violently waves my hand in front of my computer. Huh. My keyboard camera thing is on, but it's not loading up. It's fine. You don't need to see my fingies today. Don't worry about it. Greetings. Greetings. How are you doing? I saw you message during the loading. How have you been? You think your boss implied he gave you a small raise? On today's paycheck? Only on today's paycheck? Only on today's paycheck? Only on today's paycheck, or like today and forever paychecks? You're rushing out short because you fell asleep before you could finish one. Finish one what? You're rushing out a short. Oh! Oh, you're video editing right now! You're video editing. Blarg. I need to get into the grind of video editing. Once I've cleared up my queue of work and I can start dedicating free time to Beko time and making a bunch of things. I did a little bit, right? When I was, I forgot, when you guys gave me that break and I was still feeling like I needed to be productive, and I did a couple of like mock-ups for patches and things like that. I did a little bit of stuff. I did a little bit of Beko stuff, but like I haven't completed it. And right now I'm like, I was making a list of things that I would need graphically for like future merch stuff. And I haven't followed through with it. I'm like trying to figure out, I need to make like mood boards. I think that's the thing. I need to make a bunch of mood boards. I was gonna have you guys help me make a mood board for like the body pillow, but then I realized a lot of the body pillow, like the reference images that I look up, I don't think I care for like the censor or uncensor when I do like the Google searches. So then there would be like some questionable pictures. You know how body pillows are. You know how some dockies are. So we probably can't do that on stream. That's okay. Don't worry about it. I'll figure it out. PS4 or PS5? For which one? Ghost of Tsushima? Ghost of Tsushima is on Steam, right? We could play it on Steam. Not that I have Ghost of Tsushima. Minecraft will do better than Snow White. The Minecraft movie will do better. Absolutely. Because you got all the kids in that, right? All the kids are going to want to watch the Minecraft movie. They're not going to be like super picky. Granted, Snow White is supposed to be like kids movie because it's Disney, right? It's supposed to cater to the kids. But it doesn't feel that way, doesn't it? It sure doesn't feel that way. It's okay. Minecraft will hopefully do a little bit better. I don't know if I'm going to see... When does it release? When does the Minecraft movie release? I know Avi is like so anti against the Minecraft movie. Minecraft movie. When does that come out? Is it the 1st or is it the 8th? It's one of those dates. The 4th? The 4th. When is the 4th? Next Friday! Wait. I'm still debating if I really want a popcorn bucket. Wait. Hold on. Minecraft movie popcorn buckets. There's different buckets depending on what movie theater you go to, apparently. So it's not the same. Like, it's which is frustrating to me because in my head I'm like, are you telling me that I'm gonna need to go watch this movie in like different places to get the different popcorn buckets? Because they have the sheep popcorn bucket, right? They have the TNT popcorn bucket, and then I saw that there's actually a creeper popcorn bucket somewhere. Ow! That one hurt. Where's the creeper popcorn bucket? Hold on. Cinemark shop for $34. Popcorn bucket. Where's the sheep one? Did they show all of them? Show me! Oh my god. Oh my god. Wait. There's more merch. There's more merch that I'm seeing. They give you blankets. You can have blankets, dude. No one's gonna want these ugly sheep, by the way. Nobody's gonna want these ugly sheep. The way the movie did the sheep is just so atrocious and ugly. It's nearly unforgivable. It's nearly unforgivable. The friggin' sheep blanket. Look at the face of the sheep blanket. It's like so realistic that it's so ugly. It's so unappealing. I don't want and I don't care for any of the keychains. I don't care for any of the plushies. The bee might be the only thing that's cute, right? They thwacked with that bee. But everything else is kind of low-key ugly. And you can never go wrong with creeper, right? Mostly. I've seen some really weird creepers. Whatever the spawn egg is, I don't really care. Souvenir cup, man, I don't care. See right here? Chicken, jockey, popcorn, and drink vessel. It is both a drink and a popcorn bucket, apparently. I think the popcorn bucket is in the zombie's head. But that zombie Loki also super ugly. Why couldn't they make it cute? Why couldn't they make cute zombie? TNT popcorn bucket. TNT popcorn bucket is like $34. Hand wash only. Hand wash only. Where's the... Oh my god, wait. Did this... This one's the creeper. Guys, this one's the creeper. Oh, guys, the creeper is like $41 for the creeper popcorn bucket. Does it fill all the way down to his feet, I wonder? I really wonder if it fills all the way down to his feet. Capacity is 85 ounces compared to the TNT. TNT is 100 ounces. So my guess would be yes, it goes all the way down to his feet, which means when you get halfway, like, through and you have to like reach your arm down his body and you get butter all glossed up across your arm and your elbow, get all that glossy butter all over your arm. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. But wait, can I say that this is both like a merchandising, this is both merchandising brilliance but also god awful in terms of practicality and usage. You would never like on a this one is way too shallow, right? The walls are too shallow. You are barely carrying any popcorn in this. The novelty is there. It's cute. The novelty is there. It is so heavy in the novelty spectrum. It's off the charts. But in practicalities of functionality, this is god awful. And part of me loves it for it. Part of me loves it for it. The creeper one, kind of bad, right? This is more like you would absolutely never use it. You would use it for anything else other than to carry popcorn, because the idea of like sticking your arm into like a greased up creeper body is unappealing to me. The popcorn TNT bucket is the most practical, right? But it's square. It's basic. This is basic, okay? Ha! You can't go wrong with that. This looking thing is so dumb. It's kind of beautiful. It's so dumb, I hate it. It's so dumb, I hate it and love it. I could see this. No, envision this with me, okay? Envision this with me, okay? If I were to have a dining table, you know how some people decorate their dining tables with like a fruit bowl in the middle? Screw the fruit bowl. I'd be nerd enough to want this in the middle of my dining table and stick my fruit in this. This is like a nerdism's like home decor dream right here. Screw it. It's not functional for popcorn. Screw the popcorn. But see the possibilities in home decor. See the nerdy home decor possibilities in this. Oh damn, wait, how much is this? $31? Fill the pickaxe with potpourri? I know, right? See? The possibilities. If it's just like a stationary target, there's no way I'm holding this in my lap in the theaters, right? There's no way. You can't use this for popcorn. It's so shallow. It's going to get popcorn all over the place. Disgusting. But home decor, table centerpiece. You see it, right? You see it. Please tell me you see it. Where's my mouse? Hold on. I need to catch up on chat. I see the freaking scrolling bar is so high up right now. Hola, Beko. Hopefully you're doing well. Hi, KJ. How are you doing? Just 2 days away from your birthday. Hope you have a good celebration. You haven't told, what was it? Please give cake pictures. Freedom to mod regular scheduled Beko. Why are you modding the regular, or you want to mod just the regular ones? You want to show, is this you asking for permission to only show up Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays, and just ignore the rest of the days? I suppose you could, that's fine. Anything Disney is terrible nowadays? That's what it feels like, which is so unfortunate, right? Like, I have no idea what's going on with Disney. I don't know what it's doing right now. The Lilo and Stitch looks kind of base. A little bit. I'm looking forward to that. I don't know. Disney is feeling kind of wonky. I knew a lot of their live actions never did too well. Like there was always something wrong with their live action. There was something wrong with their live actions. I didn't like the live action Aladdin, because there was a certain, it felt like there were certain elements of politics in there. I don't remember it. The Little Mermaid was also questionable. Actually, I didn't hate The Little Mermaid as much as I thought it would. Mainly because the singing was on point. Actually, there were some things that stuck out to me as really weird. And then recently I saw a video comparing that the Disney Cinderella was actually the best live action that they've ever had, and like the best / only live action. So it kind of makes me want to rewatch the Cinderella. I don't remember anything about the Cinderella live action, so I kind of want to rewatch that, see how I feel about it. It's about Ghost. It's not about Ghost. Ghost of Tsushima is good. I heard it's really good. It is like really, really good. This one, yeah, the Ghost of Yote. I'm debating on that, but it's probably not gonna be for a while. I needed to go on sale, which would be afterwards. But yeah, that's the one I want to try. Maybe I can try to see if I could rope Belle into playing Ghost of Tsushima. So then I could watch him play that, and then I will play Ghost of Yote. No, more cat all the time. Cat all the time, all the time. You have the power. It's within your grasp. You do have the power. There's a guy named John Tsushima, and he's plagued by ghosts. Is it really John? Is it really John? Is it? No, you're lying to me. Hold on. I literally had to. No, you're lying to me. You're lying to me. There's no way it's John. You're lying. You want schedule? It's like every day. It's every day. Until the timer runs out. At that, 17 months. Where am I? Hi, Dinah. Becca doesn't get it? I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. I'm sure Gonzalez will get back to me on this. Don't worry, bro. You got it. Wait, I'm so confused. What do you mean? Sad cat, no. Self-conscious about fingers. I have sausage fingers. Let's be real, guys. I have sausage fingers. I've got little sausage rolls for fingers, okay? I wish I had noodle fingies. I wish I had the long lanky noodle fingies to just kind of like get into places, stick them into places and be able to like get things. But I have the sausage rolls. I'm sorry. What is HMO cakes? Math says it's around a 3% raise. He is cool enough to keep up with inflation. Nice! Nice! I wish I could get a raise. I think I had a raise last year. And I think my raise this year is dependent on the release of the project. So we shall see. Oh well. Dockies for freaks. Some even show socks. The lack of decency. I know. Especially like ponies with socks. That's ergads. What would Beko bucket look like? Scooter! Or a salmon. Or my Pico hammer. My Pico hammer. In the same fashion as this knucking pickaxe. That'd be hilarious. The hat would be a weird shape. I was thinking the hat at first, but the hat is also like a weird bottom shape. It'd be a really weird bottom shape. I think a knucking melted scooter, and I say melted because you would have to scrunch it down and chibify the scooter in order to make it a proper like bucket container, so it would look like it's melted into the sun. As unfortunate as that was, the other option would definitely be the hammer. Her hat, the garden hat. The bottom wouldn't be smooth. You'll watch the Minecraft movie when it's on your resource site for free. What resource site? What resource site are you? What? Hey, does your resource site have Dragon Ball Evolution, by the way? That's wild. The TNT bucket is really cool. It is. It's really legit. But it's square, so it's not like you can go wrong with it, right? You can't go wrong with that. You can't. There's no way. This freaking sheep right here. Look at the sheep. So dumb. Hold on. That pickaxe. Look, do you see the pile of popcorn they've put in this like ad? Let me get out of the way. Hold on. Where's my mouse? Look. Oh. This one? Yeah, look at this knucking like pile of popcorn that you're asking the attendants to just pile into your pickaxe bucket, right? These poor attendants that will have to try to deal with this I don't know which one I want. I don't know. Hold on. I need to take a picture of this. I need to send this to Rose. Which ones are you getting? Question mark, question mark, question mark. There you go. Gotta get the McDonald's toys. You guys mentioned the McDonald's toys, and I was half debating, like, getting the, like, ordering McDonald's. Oh. Yo, that R2-D2 popcorn popper. Yo. Yo, this is why I miss doing merchandising stuff. Oh. Anyway, I miss doing merchandising so much because you could do really fun things like the frickin' TNT, the jockey thing. I will say the jockey chicken thing is actually really brilliant. Having both your drink and your popcorn into one container is brilliant. That is great. I just wish the zombie wasn't so nucking ugly. I wish the zombie was kind of cute. But okay, it's all well, zombie, why you ugly? Why you ugly, zombie? $34 for the bucket. It comes with popcorn, you hope. I'm assuming when you buy it at the theaters, it does come with popcorn. At least I hope. Let me see. Let me look again. Shaped, iconic game axe, collectible, perfect holding popcorn, add touch, Minecraft, night, have fun. Do you order it? Are you capable of getting this at the movie theaters? Or is it only like you have to order it right now? Do you have to pre-order it right now? Or how does this work? They have different popcorn buckets. Look at the different popcorn buckets. I'm assuming this is a K-pop. Oh my god, you can have a Sonic! Sorry. Didn't mean to get overly excited. What the frick? Moana's necklace? This is kind of cool, but my concern is the fact, like, does it clip close? My concern is, does it clip close? And then the second one is, if it does have a safety handle to clip close, you put the straps on the lid as opposed to the bottom. Testing would need to be done. This one's kind of cool. Translucent. Sorry, I'm in the way. This is like a translucent one. Like. Freaking Sonic. This one's kind of cool. What is this one? Oh, the Mufasa? Is that real wood? There's no way this is real wood. That has to be like plastic. Deadpool's kind of interesting. Huh. My nerdism kind of, I can't stop thinking about this dumb pickaxe. It's so impractical for popcorn. It's so impractical for popcorn. Probably because of the heat from the dishwasher. Why? They should just make it out of more sturdy plastic. Popcorn butter grease is like gross. Just stick it in the washer. Butter me up, creeper. The pickaxe bucket looks like an umbrella. It does, doesn't it? It does. It straight up is essentially like filling an umbrella. That's it. Maybe for Skittles, but not popcorn. It's not a bucket. Let's be real, guys. It's not a bucket. It's a decorative bowl. Okay? Barely a bowl. Fill the pickaxe with potpourri. I wonder how big it is. Because the TNT, so this TNT right here. Where am I? Let me move over here. The TNT is 100 ounce. The pickaxe was 80 ounce. So you're trying to tell me that the pickaxe is only 20 ounces smaller than the popcorn bucket, right? The TNT bucket. The TNT bucket is pretty easy, right? It's a square bucket, so there's no like weird shapeage. It's literally square, right? But this, you're trying to tell me this carries 80, which is the same amount as the creeper. The creeper also carries 80. 85 ounce. The pickaxe carries 85 ounce. Creeper carries 85 ounce. This one carries 100 ounce. So like, where is the extra? This is either like super big, like it's bigger than hold on. It's bigger than I think it is. Dimension is 17 inches long. Which way is long? From left to right? 5 inches. So 17 inches long is actually pretty hefty. And I actually kind of wish that my keyboard camera was on so that you guys could see my tape measure that I have going on right now. So it's about the size of my keyboard. So if you guys have keyboards in front of you, 17 inches is about as wide as your guys' keyboard. I'm going to assume we have rough estimate standard keyboards across the board between all of us, right? So 17 inches wide is about the size of my keyboard. 5.5 inches wide, I'm going to pretend is a depth because that makes sense, is also about the size of the keyboard. So just imagine your keyboard, and then it's 15 inches tall, which I'm assuming is accommodating for that stupid stick. I don't know how to explain the stick height to you, because I know it's not going to be 15 inches tall in terms of like the pickaxe size. So just look at your guys' keyboard. Look at your guys' keyboard and just imagine that as the pickaxe head, and then try to shove popcorn in that, in your brain, in your imagination. Do that. And try to fill like 85 ounces worth of popcorn on top of your keyboard. And then 15 inches tall is like, we'll say a little bit longer than your forearm. So just put your arm down in front of your keyboard as if you're going to arm wrestle. And then that's how tall the pickaxe stick is. But I don't know how tall the actual bucket portion is. And then just try to shove 85 ounces of popcorn into the space of your keyboard. And that's what this is. That's exactly what this is. Someone mind dropping the donor link? Oh, sorry. There we go. Let's go. Manually. I keep forgetting to do that. I'm so bad at that. Scribs! No, Scribs! No. Scribs said no. Scribs said no. Scribs doesn't want the dono to happen. Rogue's like, hey, needs dono link. Scribs is like, how about no? How about no? How about Scribs wants to just go home? What do you mean you replied with this stare?
Rogue underscore 2K3 chucked $80.08. Jump scare.
Rogue jump scare. Thank you so much for the $80. Goddamn. Hey, look. We're at 3 hours again. It's like the stream just never started. In fact, it's a little bit above 3 hours. We didn't start stream at all. Get bored. Hi, chicken. Is this? You mean they did just have of the highest grossing movies ever with Inside Out 2, and it worked as a good sequel to one of the Pixar's last Best of. For Disney? For Disney? But isn't Pixar independent now? Pixar's independent now, right? Pixar's no longer Disney, right? I know Pixar had like a contract with Disney that they needed to do an X amount of movies. Pixar had like a contract. They had / have. I don't remember what time in the timeline we are in, but Disney or Pixar has / had a contract with Disney where they're required to do an X amount of movies under the Disney name before they become independent. Am I remembering this right? And I thought they had met that quota. I thought they met that threshold. Pixar's been fully owned since 2006. Which one is it? Which one is it? Is it Pixar or is it DreamWorks? Or is it... There's some studio that was like... DreamWorks has always been a rival. Which one is it? It's Pixar. It has to be Pixar. It's one of the P's. Is there another one that's like P? Oh my god, I'm so backlogged. Let me try to catch up. You can answer the Disney question. Their actual mindset, as said by the CEO, was make money first. If we make something good along the way, great. But we only want to make more money. Well, guess what? You gotta make something good in order to make money. How's that making money thing working out for them? Doesn't seem to be working out, does it? Doesn't seem to be working out at all. It's almost like you have to make something good to make money, doesn't it? Live action Mulan sucked. They completely wrote out Mushu. Yeah, they completely wrote out Mushu. It's as if when they make these live actions, they have the mentality of like, now that it's live action, we gotta make things more serious, right? We gotta make things more serious for the adults, right? Now that it's no longer cartoons, it's not children, so we gotta make it more serious, right? Come on. There's so many like fanciful live actions that have so many what crazy things going on. And people of all ages still end up enjoying it. So they have the wrong mentalities about it. Crazy. Jungle Book was probably their best live action, but because the source material is not great, I actually still have never watched the Jungle Book live action because the Jungle Book animation was one of the ones that I never actually got to watch. I never watched the cartoon, so I never watched the live action because I didn't really know the reference to either. Other than I knew in the original story, Mowgli did try to join a village, but they actually rejected him. And he ended up going back to the jungle to his animal friends, and they all came back to the village to riot and massacre all of them. I think that was the original, if I'm remembering correctly. If I'm remembering correctly, the original was that he actually wasn't accepted in by the village.
Vibon Creamy has deemed it necessary to water the cat.
Thank you. Aside from some songs, the OJ Jungle Book feels disconnected and lacking a cohesive narrative. I forgot what the original was supposed to be about, but I know it was just like he was no longer he was not of man, but he was not of animal. It was something like that was like the moral of the story. He was not an animal, but he was not human either, because he wasn't raised by humans, so he lacked that sort of like societal thing. And then got rejected for that. So then went and massacred the village with his animal buddies. Bigger issue is that the creatives are crushed by the business side. That's true. Man, I feel that. I feel that a lot. That's so familiar. Problem with corporations, the last stage capitalism, and that's another story. Sorry. Hi, Gonzalez. What about you? I don't understand 17 and 38. Cute cat fingers. Gotta take off the hat before. She still doesn't get. I still don't get it. You have a resource site for anime? Okay. It's from a song by Fetty Whoop, where he says 17 shots, no 38. But what does it mean? He doesn't want to take 38 shots? Lego did Minecraft very well. Maybe the Lego Minecraft movie will be better. Did Lego do a Minecraft movie? Did Lego already do a Minecraft movie? Did they? It's really hard for a series about building with blocks to mess up Minecraft. Oh, I sure hope. The Lego movie was actually pretty good, if I'm remembering correctly. I think it was pretty good, but I don't remember too much other than it was like the guy that like glued down his Legos or something and they weren't supposed to be played with. You got one of those novelty buckets, light up Captain America one. Wouldn't normally recommend it, but it was fun regardless. It lights up. That's actually pretty cool. I can see that being hand washed. All this movie studio had to do was use the pre-rendered mob models for the movie and merch. This is true. For Minecraft? Dude, there's for a little bit of time, I was actually really addicted to these, this animation studio. I forgot what it was called. That did like a bunch of, they do like a lot of the Minecraft snapshots and they do the villager news. I was watching a bunch of their animations. They're so dumb. They're so dumb. Hold on, let me see if I can pull it up. They're so brain. Villager news. Oh, I guess I should just type villager news. That'd be a lot easier for it to find. Villager news. This is like literally like they could have gotten these guys to just do their whole movie for them, but they totally didn't. They didn't. Oh my god, this robot. Oh my god, it's for a pool. Okay. Da 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 villager news. It's so dumb, I love it. Da da da.
Breaking news! A rogue citizen has been caught committing a terrible crime. Villager number 9 is on the scene. Thank you, villager number 4. I'm standing where the incident.
It's so dumb.
We have footage of the event from a camera mounted on that.
Hold on.
Hello.
Hello.
It was just a normal day in the village until villager number 4. They're criminal scum.
And then look at this. It's like they make villager cars and villager helicopters. Look at this. Look at the level of this. It's so well done. It's so well done and it's so dumb. It's great. It's got the humor. It's on par as it's like brain worm and brain rotting at the same time. Oh, are you seeing this? I'm a helicopter. I'm a helicopter. But yeah, they had so many options and potential. There were other Deadpool and Wolverine ones. The buckets, I'm kind of sad about that. What kind of cool buckets did they have available? Cost to make it would increase and then they'd cost more. Which ones? The buckets to make it dishwasher safe? Listen, I work in merchandising. $34 for cheap plastic like that? Hold on. Let me think about this in my head. No. They could just desire to earn less. No. I say ever so casually. They're still making a margin off of them. Your go-to theater snack is Swedish berries. I usually get sometimes Swedish fish or the cookie dough, the chocolate covered cookie dough. But I don't get the chocolate covered cookie dough to eat at the movie theaters. My go-to is just to eat the butter, right? I'll eat the popcorn. I bring chopsticks to the movie theater so that I could eat the popcorn at the movie theater, and then I'll get, if I do end up getting candy, I'll get the cookie dough, chocolate covered cookie dough, because I can't find it regularly anywhere else, and then I'll bring it home and I'll put it in the freezer because I like it frozen. Popcorn gets the flakes stuck in the back of your throat. Oh yeah, I usually chew those flakes. Out of theater Swedish fish for you. I usually, sometimes I've done Swedish fish. If they don't have the cookie dough, I'll get the Swedish fish. And I like to like bite it with my lips because it's that soft. I'll like chew it with my lips as opposed to my teeth, just for the sake of seeing how soft it is. You wear the big coats. I have the big pockets sometimes. Your theater is a pretty chill place, limited movie themed merch, but they're pretty lax about the outside food and drink rule. So long as they don't see it, they don't hate you. That's fair. That's fair. I think that's a lot of places too. I don't think I've ever been to a place. Well, no, I've actually been to one place where it's like super strict. It's like super duper strict on like they have like a, what do you call it, like a gate that you have to go through and they need to check you. That's kind of whack. Does anybody have like movie theaters where it's the premium movie theaters? Do you guys know what I'm talking about? Where it's like a sit down and they have like dinner, like you could actually order meals, and it's like, it's instead of like the seats where you're all together, it's like you have a recliner chair with a table. Does anybody have those? I know they have them in Texas because I was told about them. That's where I was told about them, in Texas. And I didn't get a chance to go myself. But I know they exist there. Lots of pockets. Lies. Yours is 11 inches. Is your keyboard 11 inches? Your keyboard is 2 times Samsung Galaxy. Man, are you guys telling me we all have different keyboard sizes? Everybody has keyboard sizes, so you, listen, at least you know the measurements of my keyboard now, I guess. My keyboard for size reference. Americans using anything but metric to measure stuff. I'm sorry. I could use the other one. I just saw the bigger number. You don't buy popcorn at theaters, you sneak sandwiches in, preferably Vietnamese sandwiches. Hey, that actually sounds tasty. That does sound tasty. Stare. Wow, wait, you didn't really, you didn't reply with that. You replied with the stare. Using the Korean system. You did reply with no. It was stare and then no. About 2 S&W 38 special snub nose. What is a 38 snub nose? You don't need Beko's justification to buy fun things. You're gonna buy the fun things. Go buy all the fun things. What? Yeah, go buy the fun things. Listen, I'm telling you that the frickin' pickaxe is both the stupidest thing ever, but it's still worming into my brain. But it is so massively dumb and impractical. Buy the fun things. Do it. If I go, maybe I need to ask Bell. Maybe I need to ask Bell if he'll go with me. He'll totally go with me. He'll totally go with me. Pixar's fully been. Previously, they had a deal with Disney as... Oh, that's what it was. As distribution, but they were fully bought in 2006. They may have also... They may also have a movie amount contract, but they are just a different animation branch. Yeah, I don't remember what the exact deal was. Like, they were partial with Disney, partial not Disney, standalone, something like that. We haven't had a DreamWorks has always been a rival. They aren't doing poorly financially. Who, DreamWorks or Pixar? Via Searchlight, a lot of Oscar stuff recently. A Real Pain won Best Supporting Actor and did really well on the writing circuit. A Real Pain. I don't know that movie. I've been so like since the pandemic, I've been so out of the loop of what movies are in movie theaters now because that was like a really weird situation where like they couldn't offer like
But Bell is
proper.
rich in the ladies and men's. How will he make the time?
He'll make the time, damn it. He's rich in the ladies and the men's. Dude, no, that's so true. Bell is so busy with so many collabs. He's always like telling me of all these new collabs. Bell's like, he's like, I have this collab this day. Somebody wants to collab with me this day. And I was like, oh wow. But listen. All he does is work and stays home. And it's me and my like curious adventurous self that's like, hey, but I have the weakness of I don't like going places by myself, so I usually have to bug him and be like, hey, there's something I want to go to. So then I'm the reason that he gets dragged out of his house. I'm the reason that he gets dragged out of his house. Otherwise, I think he would just sleep all day. If I'm being quite honest, I think he would just sleep all day. Villager news. It's so very well done. You would say Pixar's last masterpiece was Coco. Perhaps so. But you would say they've not had a truly bad movie since Cars 2 or The Good Dinosaur. I have not seen The Good Dinosaur, and I've not seen any of the Cars series. So I actually don't know anything about the Lightning McQueen. I haven't seen that. You got something of a soft spot for Lightyear sci-fi ideas? Sci-fi ideas? Lightyears? Did you see the Buzz Lightyear movie? I thought that would be kind of bad, but it wasn't terrible. It actually wasn't too terrible. It was jarring seeing an actual like human Buzz Lightyear as opposed to like a toy Buzz Lightyear. It was interesting. Theater prices plus the popcorn, dude, they're freaking food. The food's so expensive. You always bring your own candies, all your own snacks. We just have big chain theaters. Your Avi pants can fit 2 sandwiches and a bottle of 1 pop in 1 pocket. Dang. Heck yeah. The theater near you does that? Woo! The bougie theater? Wait, do you have pictures? Hold on. What do you call them? Premium movie theaters. I want one that like gives you the food, like luxury, endless movies with. Wait, how do I look? How do I look at these? Maybe YouTube will find some. My original plan was to try to subject you guys to like Dragon Ball Evolution. Premium movie theater. I know. Basic? I tried. Why it costs so much? Is this the biggest house theater in the world? Okay. I think this might be what I'm looking for. You've heard of one in Texas? Yeah, I've heard that. That's how I was introduced to them, that they exist in Texas and stuff like that. Alamo Draft House? Is that what it's called? Alamo? Is it called that? Nothing that big? Wait! Does it actually have a name? Hold on.
We just call it a diner theater.
Diner Theater. You know what I also want to try? If they still exist, is a drive-in movie. If they still exist, I would love to try a drive-in movie. Absolutely. Kind of chill. Kind of cool-ish. We've got mostly big chain ones.
Ads are
The big
dropping in 2
seats
minutes.
with vibration. Vibration? Isn't that like 4D theater? We have one that never fixed. It's water nor fire damage. Uh-oh. That's not good. There's a few premium theaters here in your area. Give you a decent seat and you'll be happy. Yeah, I don't really need it too premium. I'm that person that like I need it to be exactly in the middle. You'll be happy. You don't want anything other than a movie experience. That's true. Give me the popcorn. Give me the basics. We have a really old one in the city, but Belle Belle indeed needs his walkies. I need my cat walkies as well. I need my cat walkies because I have the opposite problem where like I'm such a recluse where like I'm super adventurous and I want to go out more, but I'm also such a recluse because I don't like I don't like the pain of like wasting time. And I'm always working on something. And if I go out, it's such a pain to go out that I prefer to pile on a bunch of tasks all at once. So, like, if I go out, I'll be gone for the entire day. I'm gonna be gone for the entire day. There's no, like, short trips. There's no, like, let's go to the movies, and then just, like, come back home, and then just be on the rest of your day. I literally need to like have a full itinerary for being outside so that way I could make my time's worth of being outside. Breaking news, you just took a look at what the cat is talking about. The buckets are weird as frick. They are. They're so weird looking. You grew up on Cars. The first movie still looks very good even all these years later. I haven't seen any of them. Thoughts on Daima? The Dragon Ball one? Daima Dragon Ball? It's interesting, but I still feel like I haven't watched enough to get really dedicated to it. We just got the first Dragon Ball in the... What is it? 1 of 3? Is it 1 of 3? Is it only 3 Dragon Balls? Yeah, I think I just got to the point where it's like... He beat that guy, and then that's it. And then I have to wait because I'm unfortunately watching it in dub, and it's like not finished. So I'm like waiting. I'm waiting a little bit so that I could watch a couple of episodes consistently without being interrupted.
Ads incoming.
We just call it the Diner Theater. They still have some.
ADS are running for 180 seconds.
I need to find some drive-in movie theaters. We've got 2 drive-in theaters near us. You did one before. It was fun. You could just bring all of your snacks and things like that. It'd be so perfect for like if it was a comfy night and then you did like tailgating. I think you can tailgate, right? Or do you have to be self-contained in your car? Near being like 45 minutes. Ugh. That's not too bad, I guess. You have multiple drive-in theaters. Multiple? Really? You consider yourself lucky? That's crazy that you still have so many. There was one that I knew was available in this old place that I used to live. But then it got closed down / it wasn't open for particular seasons because it wasn't... the weather was not very inclement for it. I don't know where the drive-in theaters are in my area right now, my current area. Also, sorry if I'm hiccuping a lot. I'm having slight acid reflux because I had a lot of pasta. The walkies time. The walkies time. I wonder if I could find a cool...
Jason Tisang has deemed it necessary to water the cat.
Thank you. I wonder if I could find a interesting restaurant to try out while going out to the movie theaters. Like, do a little bit of exploring, right? Because I'm still trying to find cool places to eat and show off Rianari. Still trying to find a place to show off Rianari. Wait. Breaking news! You took a look at the drive-in theater in... What is this? Some let you tailgate? Ooh. Kato needs some Pepto. Bit small. There are a lot of YouTube videos of walkies we could watch. Ooh, that is also true. Just the walkies. Hold on. I got a message from work. What is this? Submit. Expensive. Oh, I'll have to do this after stream. Okay. Instead of the I did flats instead of the 3D render of the first batch. Submit 3D renders of the My boss is like, that's ridiculous. Anyway, we rented a drive-in theater as part of your high school scene. Oh, dude, grad night party? What? Like all the seniors together? I don't think the senior class was like close enough to like do something like that. Tell work to buzz off. It's stream time. That's true. But my boss is currently in China right now, so it's the afternoon for him. So technically, I think it was like 4 o'clock my time, is like early morning his time. So the time schedules are a little bit backwards right now. So even though I'm off the clock, he's starting his day. So he's just kind of like, hey, what's going on with XYZ? And it's fine. And it's literally night for you. It is literally night for me, isn't it? Just mute him. But I'm that type of person that's just like, there's always things going on at all times, at all hours of the time. Okay. Tell him to adjust. No! He's already waking up super early to be able to be like at a time that's like reasonable for me. We were talking a little bit about like when he's at the factory, he needs to be able to call me like sometime next week. I think it's like Wednesday next week. So like he was just like, he'll be at the factory in the afternoon, which will be like my 7 o'clock. So he needs to call me so that I could take a look at some of the products, the product samples and things like that. Which is fine, because we were talking about it before. He's like, oh, if he goes at X time, I forgot what the other time was. He was just like, but that would be like your 3 o'clock or your midnight or something. And I was like, hey, if you need me to be awake, just let me know. Just let me know and I'll be awake. I want to take a look at these samples. It's what I really want to do.
It's salungguhit misalungguhit. Archie has deemed it necessary to water the cat.
Hi, Archie. Anyway, hold on. Where am I? I want to look at this. This guy went to a premium. His name is Lamb Cherry, and he went to a couple of different movie theaters. Hold on. What is this? Yo, this is like a drive-in movie theater, but not a drive-in movie theater. It's like outdoor movie lawn chair eating. It's so far away though. Damn you, commercials! You're sleeping a bit early today? Lurk while reading the webtoons? Okay. Need to stay awake? Then use code bekogenning at checkout when you buy gamers. What is that supposed to be? Gamers. This guy does not look like he's enjoying it. He doesn't look like he's enjoying it at all. I would say the projector for this, because it's outside, I'd worry about it being like not dark enough or the
Beko
projector not
cute.
being bright enough. Gamer subs! Subs with you. Hi. Archie, you calling me cute? I think you had a typo there. You forgot the U and N. It's supposed to be uncute. It's supposed to be uncute, isn't it? Okay. What is this one? I want to see the premium. I want to see like the one where like you get the chicken. Yeah, this one where you get like the menu. Wait, can you order from here? Does it have you order from there? It didn't work. Did he just fall asleep? Did he just straight up fall asleep? How is it a movie theater if you're falling asleep in the movie theater? I can't tell. I don't know. Oh my god, what was that? Wait. Oh my god. Wait. Yo. Where's this movie theater? I want to be jostled around in my movie experience. Well, jostle me around. I want to be jostled around in my movie theater experience for sure. Can't plug the whole thing as it's not real yet. Oh, yeah. It's not real. It's not real, guys. I don't know if it would be. I don't really drink gamer subs. Let's be real. I don't really drink gamer subs. If they gave me a bunch of their product to taste, maybe. Was that... I don't remember. I know I got some stuff from like Chia's thing. And I tried it and they were kind of okay. But I don't really drink gamer suppies. Breaking news. Schrodinger's movie theater. It exists and it doesn't exist. Breaking news. Sonic 3 sounds so much better in that setup. Does it though? I don't know if it does. You would be too distracted by all of the jostling noises. Aggressively shakes Beko's chair during quiet dialogue for no reason. They're having an aggressive conversation. They're having an aggressive conversation. They're talking really loudly in your ears. I'm looking at messages. I'm like distracted. The one and only Beko workaholic Genning is in fact objectively, with no doubt, cute, adorable, and small. I like that you had to include small. You'll reiterate cute, C-U-T-E, and adorable, and the small. Ah! Breaking news, it's a really aggressive but polite conversation. I'm like trying to imagine that in my head. An aggressive and polite conversation. Pardon me, sir. I implore you that it is of quite hastened emergency that you procure with your own funds product from the Tea Cake Productions shop. Else there be havoc wreaked upon your establishment within a timely manner of the notice delivered to you promptly. Please and thank you. Something like that? Something like that. You look nice today! Thank you! I just got a haircut! Thank you ever so kindly. I did just get a haircut. I hate the sound of myself screaming. But I hate the sound of myself screaming. My brain is slightly being bothered by work, even though I shouldn't. Mainly because it's a project that's for a thing. Louder, more angry sounding? Man, how do you sound angry? There you go. Does anybody have the script of the Dragon Ball Evolution? Does anybody have the script for the Dragon Ball? More yell! Big noise! The biggest noise! But can't we just be like the villagers news, where it's like yelling in lowercase? That's kind of like that's kind of like how they sound like to me. Villager yelling in lowercase. Villager number 9 is on the scene. They're so passive. Villager 9 is on the scene. Thank you, villager number 4. Here we see. Yelling in lowercase? Yeah! That's exact. Come on. Tell me that's not how they sound. Tell me that's not how they sound. If you listen to them again. They sound like they're yelling in lowercase. Villager number 9. Villager number 9 is on the scene right now. Thank you, villager number 4. Today we see somebody doing a heinous crime. They are doing littering. There's just so much volume, but like such empathetic force. Maybe is the best way to describe it, right? Like they have so much volume and bravado, but it's just like so lacking in like gusto. Is gusto the word? No. Like, yay. Yay. You know, breaking news. That guy totally voices the villager like that. It really is. Villager news. They need to do their whole, like, their own movie. All of it entirely. Because I think they would get it. And they have all of their jokes. Granted, I think they would not be able to pull, like, their silly jokes, like making the villagers, like their nonsense stuff, like the villagers being a helicopter or the villagers being a tank and things like that. But I think it would hit the audience right. They would know the kind of jokes that needs to be done in terms of that. Is this done right? This is not done right. Is this one done right? I don't believe this one was done right. That's not the correct files either. Is this one done right? This is not done right. Is this one done right? Yes, this one's the one that's done right. Adjusted heights. The wilderness. Upload. Okay, her tea cake production ad read is now clipped and shit. What do you mean? Breaking news! I think the people of Element Animation would probably die if they tried to make a movie. But they would love to. It is actually on their to-do list. Like, that's something that they really do want to... They really want to do that. They've mentioned wanting to do that. Which one? This is approved. I don't need to look at this one. September. Okay, so it's just this one. This one is the marketing. I have no idea. Oh, this one I need the video updates for it. Okay. I'm closing my work tabs. I'm closing my work tabs. There we go. I'm closing my work tabs. Anyway. Hello. How do you do today? Oh, yay. Exactly like that. I still need to play the Inzoi. I want to do that, but I'm really scared about it melting my computer. I'm so scared about it. Oh, there's already an update. This game released yesterday, and there's already an update for it. Let's update it, I guess. Discord clips 3K celebration best ad. It is the best ad around. We can that's good though, because I still have to go through and download every single clip. I wish there was a way I could automatically download every single clip. I think I can, right? Like all of my clips on my Twitch channel, and then I could just host it on a drive, and then we can bring back commercial Dawnlit and it will just run off of that. Because I still don't know if the commercial thing's fixed, because last time we did it, it was only selecting from like a small pot of like 5 videos. So that's where you will find it. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Surely it's a hotfix update so your computer won't overheat. Wait, do they say what the let me oh, it is. It does say hotfix news. 29 Saturday Inzoi hotfix details. We would like to inform you that the following hotfix for Inzoi was applied on March 29, Saturday. Fixes. Fixed an issue where certain buttons would disappear after re-entering the lobby while playing the game in simplified Chinese. I'm pretty sure I'm not going to play it in simplified Chinese. Fix an intermittent issue that prevented the lobby menu from functioning properly. Fixed an issue where some family detail settings didn't match the values displayed in the UI. Fixed an issue where custom outfits or accessories would disappear after restarting the game. We sincerely apologize for any unexpected inconvenience these issues may have caused. Moving forward, we will continue to work towards providing a more stable and enjoyable environment for your experience. Again, thank you for your continued support and feedback. How polite. How polite of them. So 27 Thursday, so this was yesterday. Hello, creators! The moment you've been waiting for has finally arrived. Inzoi has been officially released in early access as of March 28 at 000 UTC. But this is just the beginning. Now that the game has officially started its journey, we'd like to invite you to become a part of its growth. We look forward to your feedback and ideas helping shape the world of Inzoi. Every life becomes a story. Create your own special stories today with Inzoi. I don't know why I'm giving them a really cute, adorable voice. Can you imagine if that was like my VTuber streaming voice perpetually? I think I would strain my throat. Cooks has this game on his wish list. He gifted this to me before getting it himself. Cooks, why? Why? That AI game? What do you mean AI? It's not AI. At least I don't think it's AI. Breaking news. Cat play Inzoi? I want to play Inzoi. I tried to play the demo like 2 days ago, but it was like melting my computer. And it crashed the stream really hard. What makes it AI? Have they said anything about it being AI? Maybe it was on their wish list to remember to get it for you. Maybe. I could see it being a game. It uses AI to do lots of its fancy stuff. Like the lighting or what? It's been surrounded by controversy for its use of AI art, like on canvases or a lot of generative art production. Like when you go to a store. Oh my god, somebody made Billie Eilish. Oh my god, somebody made handsome Squidward. Oh my god. Some of these creations that I'm seeing are a little bit insane. Oh my god, somebody made Vault Boy. Interesting. I have no idea what I'm looking at. Level 100 Curse Creation in Inzoi Creative Studio. Oh my god. It allows you to make a very prominent butt chin. It allows you to make prominent butt chin. Uses AI art, not algorithmic AI, but the visuals themselves. Yeah, like posters in stores, plus the studio's been peddling AI. Peddling AI? Breaking news. Of course someone made Handsome Squidward. Of course they made Handsome Squidward. Desmond, hara hara, thank you so much for the follow. With every level I go stronger. Thank you, thank you. Somebody made Twilight Sparkle. There's one that I keep seeing that's like absolutely nightmare fuel. Just nightmare fuel. I need to look at videos now. Hold on. Directionless. Part 1. Early release creations. 9 hours ago? What are your impressions, my good sir? It's not bad if you don't care about it and just want something fun to play. Most games use AI now, and it's hard to find things to play that are new if you're super against AI stuff. Let's take a look.
Actually ended its monopoly on the life sim genre.
This is
as
PC Gamer, by the
Inzoi
way.
enters the space, boasting realistic graphics, a slew of AI add-ons,
Tell
and a
me!
single purchase price tag. It has everything
Oh
going
god.
for it to stand as a real contender.
Snappy.
Wait, do they actually
Unfortunately,
use like
between shallow gameplay and performance issues,
Simglish?
Inzoi has a long way
Simglish?
to go before it can stand on its
Do
own
they actually
as a
use
viable
Simglish or
alternative.
whatever the sim language is?
I mean, it's understandable to an extent. Inzoi is currently in early access and isn't exactly entirely privy to the 25 years of Maxis legacy knowledge that The Sims is built on. It's a miracle we're even getting to play anything that comes close to its scale and scope, especially for Krafton's first stab at a life sim. And to give credit to Inzoi, the things that it does well, it does very well. The game is absolutely gorgeous for starters, making full use of Unreal Engine 5 to spit out Zois who look like they've just stepped off the catwalk at Paris Fashion Week. Though the pool of clothing and hair items is a little bit small right now, there are still tons of different combinations that you can whack together to create a whole host of ultra stylish virtual humans. I especially really dig the craft mode right now, which lets you create bespoke clothing items by mixing and matching different parts. I can create tops by selecting different collars, sleeves, and torso types, and I can make a new miniskirt just with a few buttons. It's still kind of in the early days right now, but it's easily one of my favorite features packed into Inzoi at the moment. The buildings and decor that populate Inzoi's worlds, like
Is the fact that it's generative AI that can image Scoop? rather than algorithmic AI, which has existed for a while but works very differently. What do you mean by image scoop? Like it pulls from the internet, including using AI art even for its cover art? Does it use it for its cover art? Like what library is it sourcing from?
Korean-inspired Dowan and American-esque Bliss Bay are equally stunning, and I really like the option to tweak different things about the cities, like the trees that grow or the
Higher
adverts that
fidelity
populate
just
with
means
giant
it's going to
electronic
burn up my
billboards.
computer.
When it comes to building houses for Zoys to live in, the process feels a little obtuse right now. Objects are hidden away in sections that can only be sorted by room rather than category, and the UI often feels quite difficult to navigate right now. Thankfully, each plot does come with its own set of pre-made homes to choose from, which is a detail I really appreciated when I wasn't in much of an architectural mood. Almost every single piece of furniture can have its materials and colors tweaked, and while I wish there was some sort of preset swatch for when I'm feeling a little bit lazy, I absolutely loved being able to fine-tune every couch, table, and bed
makes
frame
things
to my
with
liking.
it, aka
It's
stealing
very
art to teach
reminiscent of the
itself.
Sims
Yeah,
3
does it
creator
Google?
style, which I'm super
Are you
happy
saying
to
like it
see living
Googles
on
itself?
in a game like Inzoi. While I could spend all day praising
game
the way
demands a
Inzoi
sacrifice.
looks, unfortunately, I can't
They've
really say the same
they've said
about the way
they've
that
been
Inzoi
training it from
plays.
the company's own images, but that's still iffy even
Gameplay
if
is
true.
easily Inzoi's
And the
weakest
fight
point
against
right now.
AI is
There's all the
for
classic
all
license
artists
stuff in
and
there,
designers.
sure. Get a job, take care of your needs, throw parties,
But they're
fall in
using their
love,
own
level up
library.
skills, give birth, grow
They've
old,
said they've been
and
training
eventually
it
die.
from the company's own images. I'm assuming that means they've like made
But so much of it
basic.
never really dares to delve beyond its
That
surface level
means
concept. Like
that
I
means
can
they've
cook a
made
meal to take care
like
of my
a let's
hunger,
say
but I
the
can't
team
whip something
themselves.
up for the whole family.
That means the team themselves has made like what? We'll say like 20 pieces, right? And let's say this is for like posters that people put on the wall or whatnot. But instead of having the crew make 100 pieces from scratch, they show the AI their 20 pieces, and the AI is just like, got it, boss, and they build based off of the blocks that they were fed, right? Can't just give in. Supposedly, even then, it's not great practices. It means they've been cheap in not hiring artists. They have their own artists. They were using their own artists, I'm assuming, right? They're using their own 3D artists. If I'm assuming that the art is from their own, like the graphics, the game's models and things like that. If I'm assuming correctly that it's kind of like posters and pictures of like these models particularly. They still had initial models made for them, and they're still working on like the design work, but it's just the image generation on walls that they're using this AI generation based off of what you're explaining to me, right? It's not like the AI generation is making these 3D models, at least I don't think. All of that like the settings of like setting up these characters or whatnot have already been preset.
I can throw a party, but I can't end it early if I've had.
It's like Twitter grabs from its pool and learns. All art that it has access to, it has the right to use if you read the EULA. Yeah, that was something that Twitter did, didn't it? That all of your posts on Twitter gives it access to learn from it. And that's why a lot of the artists move to Blue Sky, so that their stuff doesn't get subjected to the AI learning. Yeah.
Had enough. I can fall in love, but seemingly only if we're in the same patch of the map. I tried to make a single Zoe and have them meet someone out in the world. After chatting
Is there
to
an
them for a
automated
while,
mode, or
I
do you
headed home
have
ready
to
to
control
continue the
them?
conversation over
Like,
the
can you
phone.
just watch them do
Except
things?
for some reason, I couldn't call them or invite them over or really do anything to build
Wait,
our
hold
friendship from a distance. For a while, I headed
So are you saying things like this? Like him painting, this is AI generated? But it's learning, it's learned from internal sources from the studio? Is that what you mean? Blue Sky does too, but it's optional? They do
home and
AI
ready to
learning in Blue
continue the
Sky?
conversation over the phone. Except for some reason, I couldn't call them or invite them over or really do anything to build our friendship from a distance. I had to keep revisiting the same park where we'd originally met. And that kind of made the whole thing feel quite unnatural and laborsome. It was only even once we were married that I was actually able to ask him to move in with me, which just doesn't feel realistic by
You have to
modern day
be-
standards.
Okay.
It's these series of strange oversights that kept interrupting my overall experience and enjoyment with Inzoi. I lost count of how many times I tried to do something in this game, like end a social event early, interact with an object, or even just something as simple as texting a
Oh my
friend.
god, did you see
Only
that?
to sit there,
Hold on. Did you see that?
interact with an object, or even just something.
Oh my god, this game was made with... Yes. Oh my god. Did you see that?
This game, like end a social event early, interact with an object, or even just something.
This game speaks my language. The moment the guy entered the house, shoes came off. Everybody be following the Asian house rules here. Asian house rules demands that the shoes come off. Oh my god. Is that not how all houses are? Scribs, no. No. Have you not seen like a bunch of video games or like any movie where like they have people lay on their beds with their shoes on? Pardon. So Asian, why would you bring dirty shoes inside? It is Sarah could contribute as tribute. Sarah has outside boots and then goes inside and then changes to inside boots. Angry the heck. There's I've been in places where I've been informed it's safer to just keep the shoes on because of how filthy their floors are, because they keep their shoes on. They keep their shoes on and they tell me it's better for me to keep my shoes on. Shoes in bed is disgraceful. It's awful. You can tell the cat is happy because that sound warning thing is likely that's done to avoid the time of swapping footwear. Yeah, but slippers, come on. That's just a weird American thing. You sleep in a coat? That's not comfortable. That's not loosey-goosey or anything. You just make your house filthy. Exactly! The floors were filthy. The carpet was disgusting. It felt really gross. And it was just like, damn, what the frig? Canadian, we take our shoes off? Well, thank goodness. You can clean your floor. Come on, Sarah! Come on! Not like this. Oh, there goes all of that. Button pressing. That's what the broom is for? But, I mean, you only have like hardwood, but what about carpet? What about carpet? Right? What about carpet? The Zombieland? Yeah, I have that tab open still because one of the rewards was for me to do like a voiceover cover thing. And I think you guys wanted me to do the Zombieland rap. So I have that open for when I have time. I'm gonna do that for you guys. But the tab's still open. You have 2 dogs? You change a dang thing. Okay, no, that's fine. That's fine. It's whatever. It's fine. Listen. The Beko rap? Yeah, for the Beko rap.
Only to sit there dumbfounded and really surprised that it wasn't actually possible right now, even for early access. This lack of any meaningful interaction was just further compounded by some really stilted dialogue.
Look at everybody
and
not have
bizarre
shoes. This
conversation
is so
topics
beautiful.
that feel like they're kind of somewhere between misplaced philosophy and really poor localization choices.
Billy Boy.
Can't we? Hooah! Good.
I can discuss topics like how to eat more and still not gain weight, the rise of AI, the stock prospects of the K-pop and entertainment industry.
Wow, those are very
All
specific
topics which feel
conversation
like really
topics.
weird things to get into the weeds with total strangers about. It feels like it veers into almost taking itself too seriously, and then it just starts throwing out more whimsical choices like there's a cat that only I can see, or suggesting that you're under constant.
Wait, hold on. Okay, guys. Let us suspect that your life is under surveillance. Guys, I believe that for 2 hours of the day, I'm under surveillance by a handful of people. I feel like...
It's salungguhit misalungguhit Archie has deemed it necessary to water the cat.
I feel like there's a group of people that watch me. And they also ask me to drink water every so often. Thank you for the hydration. Lurky time. Can't wait for more Beko streams tomorrow. That's true. The time's gonna go for tomorrow. Actually, with that said, with it's possible big if true. It's super big. It's scandalous as even. It actually is roughly about that time since I was a little bit late and Mogwai hours. I will give chance big. No way, it can't be. I know there's just Mogwai hours. It just feels like a handful of people are watching me for like 2 hours of the day, and somehow it just keeps happening. You know, there's like a timer that goes on, and it still goes on, and I feel like for 2 hours of the day I get people watching, lurking, telling me to hydrate. I can't shake this feeling that this is something that's happening. Do you guys ever feel that way? Do you guys ever feel that way? No, just me? Okay. Huh. Maybe I'm just paranoid. I say as I'm like talking to you guys.
Stare.
Oops. Oh my god, so sorry. Here are the options I have for you on today's plate. We have somebody playing Bloodborne. And then we also have somebody playing Sonic the Hedgehog. Which pill would you like to swallow? Pause the timer. You feel like you see some kind of purple cat most days? Some days, most days, this purple cat comes around and you feel compelled to monitor this purple cat like you're on observation duty or something. You have wipe mats and you clean your floors walking into your house with shoes on, with its carpet destroyed by a ton of dogs and kids and cats. It's not worth keeping it nice since it has not been nice for over a decade. That's so sad. Oh, that's so sad. I'm like a huge massive floor sitter, right? Like I exist on the floor. I hang out on the floor because I also have like a kotatsu, which is essentially a floor sitting table. So I demand to have like my floors clean and just comfy because I exist on the floor a lot. I demand to have like comfortable floors. So I really couldn't. So what do we got? Peeking from the floor. Yeah. I go crazy anytime, like, sometimes when you have like inspection or like when you have people visiting that aren't used to it, and I try my best not to flip out, right? I try my best not to flip out, and I was like, but then they don't take off their shoes, right? Sometimes, and I was just like, I think I don't want to say it, but like sometimes I've had guests over that know that I have this like shoe thing, right? And then I have like other guests that don't do it. And then they like start trying to walk around with their shoes on, and I'm sitting there wide-eyed, and I'm just
There's
like,
an incoming update to the bounty board.
Holy frick! We have a new bounty on our hands, guys! Let's check it out. Let's check out the bounty board.
Hi, amigos! All 300,000 bounty hunters in the star system! How y'all doing?
And now it's time for Big Shots, the show that tells all about fugitives.
Shucks, howdy!
Ooh, take a look at that. Looks like you were doing some notorious Apex Legend crimes. Dude, who do you main? Who do you main? I used to play a lot of... I didn't play it a lot. I didn't play it a lot. I don't remember who I played. Who did I play? I don't remember who I played. Hi, welcome in. Welcome in. Is it Il Yadere? Il Yadere. Or is it Ili Yadere? You were back? Close. Which one is it? Which one's closer? The first one? Il Yadere or Ili? You can just call you Ili? Okay. Hello, Ili. Welcome in. Do you play Fortnite? I used to play Apex, but it was really sweaty, and the only gun that I liked was the Mozambique. But I forgot what character I used to play, and I only did it a couple times. But then I played Fortnite. Their lack of trigger discipline still irks you a bit, but they aren't real, so it's fine. Who? Which one? The Mozambique? Mozambique. Absolute peakness. Hi, Bloodify. How are you doing? Hi. Ooh, I should have a section of them. The raid announcers. The raid announcers? Oh! They lack tricky discipline. Yeah. No, that's fair. That's fine. Who let this loser in? What do you mean? Did you bring them here, Bloodify? Did you bring Illy here? From the beat bop. Boop-ba-da-da-da. We were actually about to raid out as well. Because it is getting close to the Mogwai hours. I have to eat before the Mogwai hours, otherwise my tummy feels sad in the morning and hurty. That's crazy. New anime from the creator. Which one is it? I forgot what it was called. What's the new anime? I know that they're doing something new. Another hour? No! Then I'd hit the Mogwai hours. Oh, dang. No, it's fine. 1 more hour, easy peasy. But you've been streaming forever, Illy. You can totally go tend to yourself and have some TLC. Lazarus? Is that the new name of the anime? The new anime? I don't recognize it. Just for that, turn the stream back up? What do you mean? Oh, Illy, go stream so that I could raid into you. How about that? Can you get back on? Can you go live again so that I can just raid back into you? Let's do that. Let's play hot potato with our communities. Can we hot potato our communities? Let's go. Oh, no, don't feel pressured to start streaming if you had other things to do, though. For real. Took his pills already? Oh. It's okay. If you had any requests on who you would like us to raid into, we could also take a look at that. Did you have anybody, Illy, that you would like us to raid? If not, I'm gonna raid into somebody that is playing, let me see. We can, the option was somebody playing Bloodborne or somebody playing Sonic the Hedgehog. Raid whoever you want. TY. Okay. I'm partial to doing the Sonic one. Because it's been a while since we've raided them. It's the Proto-Wolf guy. Wait for the stream. Yeah, of course, of course. I'm trying to think if we have any other event stuff going on, because it's the weekend again. It's the weekend again, but I do have a lot of work to do. And I still haven't procured a watermelon. As soon as I procure a watermelon, I'll let you know when the watermelon crushing stream is. As soon as I procure the watermelon, I'll let you know when the watermelon crushing stream is. And then, what else? What else is on the list that I owe you guys? We burnt the money. I think the only things I owe right now is the voice acting thing. I need to still continue working on the Docky mood board so that I can get that commissioned. I think it's just I think it's just the watermelon at this point. Watermelon was eaten by you? You're a glutton. How dare you eat all of the watermelons? Now what am I gonna crush? Don't answer that question. How much to make AK VIP and mod? He doesn't want to be a mod. I've asked him before if he wanted to be a mod, and he didn't want to be a mod. He didn't want to be a mod. He rejected mod status. He'll probably mod for anybody else but me. He doesn't want mod status. Anyway, 4 seconds. I'll see you guys. Goodbye!